Good morning, everyone. Today, I will show you how you can import an EKS cluster to the AppScode UI. So to do that, you need to first create the IAM role to actually get the AWS access ID and AWS secret access key. So go to that first. Here, you should find your username, go to security credentials, create a new secret access key. I have already mine. So click on create and click on that CLI, and you should be able to create your access key. After that, you need to go to the self-host that we created. If you don't have the self-host, just follow my previous video where I have showed you how you can deploy the AppScode UI and self-host the AppScode UI on a EC2 instance. So this is the IP of the EC2 instance. I'm accessing my root cluster, which we call it ACE. Now go to the switch account to admin and go to the platform UI. In the platform UI, you should be able to see the Kubernetes credentials. And here I have created one new secret named it like something, name it something EKS, and copy the access key and secret access key that you just created in the IAM role. So after that, you should be able to see your EKS credential. Now go back to your organization and go to console. So we are now going to deploy, import that cluster. I have already created a cluster in EKS. So this EKS demo, that cluster is running on my AP Southeast 1, that region. So now I'm importing, going to import that EKS demo cluster. So choosing EKS, choosing my credential. It is listing the regions that I can access with that credential. Now choose AP Southeast 1, and you should be able to see your cluster. So choose that. Now I'm going to import this cluster as a generic DBaaS. So all the features are required for accessing, like exposing the database, like backup stuffs, monitoring stuffs, all of the things will be installed with the generic DBaaS setup. So I'm choosing generic DBaaS for that. You should be able to see what are the features that is going to be installed with this cluster profile. And I'm also choosing the ACE cluster as the hub cluster. So basically to implement the OCM model, like some features will be synced up to the spoke cluster. This is the spoke cluster. This EKS demo is the spoke cluster, and ACE will act as the hub cluster. So all the features that is defined to be synchronized all the to the connected clusters, we can implement this multi-cluster hub feature. We already integrated in ACE by default. So I'm choosing ACE. So that means some features will be synced up with the ACE hub cluster to this EKS demo spoke cluster. So I'm choosing generic device and click on import. Now, as you can see that it is first going to add this EKS demo cluster to be a spoke one. And it is like doing some cluster info generator. Okay, so this is the feature, this cluster manager spoke. This is the feature that will mark this EKS demo cluster as the cluster spoke. So this cluster has already been installed. That's good. It is now going to be added as a in the hub cluster now. And it is like doing some cluster info generator. Okay, so it generally takes a little bit of time because a bunch of features are not installed on the cluster. So this cluster will be added as a spoke, and then a bunch of features will be installed one by one. Yep. So it has been connected as a spoke cluster now. And now the synchronization process will be started in a while, and you should able to see that. So let's see first what are the features that is going to be installed that was not there. So as you can see that the Prometheus Prometheus stack and Prometheus matrix adapter, this is one of our component implemented. So this features is going to be synced from the hub cluster. The hub cluster is this ACE one. And there should be some other features like Stash 2.0, which we call Cube Stash. This is responsible for the backup stuffs. Those are not installed on the EKS demo cluster previously, because when I created this EKS demo cluster, I only deployed the database stuffs like this CubeDB stuffs and some other basic components like FluxCD, QBOI server, license proxy server. These core components, those were installed on the cluster. It is also installing storage add-ons. So this is responsible for doing the snapshot backup of the databases. Okay, this is already ready. Good. And to exposing the database, we use these Kubernetes native services. So it uses these two features, service catalog and service gateway presets, which is responsible to actually expose the databases throughout the gateway that we have. Okay, and this gateway feature does depends on the cost management section where SCADA installed. This SCADA is actually like responsible to minimizing the cost. Like if some database URL is not currently used by any users. For example, we have exposed a database throughout a URL, and that URL is currently not getting used by any of the users. So in that case, we can like scale that UI down, and SCADA does this to minimize the cost. This is like by default integrated with these gateway presets and service catalogs. So these are getting installed. And if you want to see what is the status of those features that is going to be installed, you can click on connect and download this kubeconfig. I have already downloaded that one. So I can show you that again, no problem. EKS demo. Let's access that one. And you can see that the features is ready now. So it should be able to see in the UI too. Yep, perfect. So every features has been installed correctly. And if you go to the ACE section, you should be able to see what is that there. Yeah, you can see that our current version is got from the ACE, which is current version is 2025.5.16, and we see that one spoke cluster, which is in the current version. So yep, that's it for today. Have a good day. It generally takes a little bit of time because a bunch of features are not installed on the cluster. So this cluster will be added as a spoke, and then a bunch of features will be installed one by one. Yep. So it has been connected as a spoke cluster now. And now the synchronization process will be started in a while, and you should able to see that. So let's see first what are the features that is going to be installed that was not there. So as you can see that the Prometheus Prometheus stack and Prometheus matrix adapter, this is one of our component implemented. So this features is going to be synced from the hub cluster. The hub cluster is this H1.